Okay, so we're going to learn our basic stitches today. We're going to start off, of course, with our essentials. So I have my 5mm hook here in my hand. Here we go, 5mm crochet hook. I also have some yarn with me. I'm gonna work with burgundy because this is what I have on hand and I kind of want to use up this yarn. So I'm gonna have some burgundy yarn, the hook, and of course you must have a scissors. Okay, don't judge my scissors, but it does the job, so that's all that matters. Okay, so we're gonna start by learning how to make some chains. We begin, you have your yarn stretched like this, and we're going to begin with a slip knot. Now we can't start any crochet work without having a slip knot. So we have our yarn, we call this the working end, and then this is the end that's still attached to the yarn ball. So we take the working end, we wrap it around our fingers. I like to do it like this, and then I extend it a bit. What I'm gonna do now, here you see there's a little X. I'm going to pull through part of that working end, but I'm not pulling it all the way through. What I'm doing instead is just making a little loop. There we go. And we have our slip knot. Let me put it flat so you can see it a little better. There we go. Now with our slip knot, it's adjustable. So I can pull on this shorter working end here and it will get smaller, or I can pull on this loop and it will get larger. Okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to insert our hook just like this. Insert the hook, and then we're going to tighten it to fit around the hook. So just pull on it. There we go. Here we have it. Our slip knot is now attached to our hook. Now we take this end that is still connected to the yarn ball, and we're going to do something that we call yarn over. And that simply means we hold the hook like this where the edge is pointing up. There we go. You're going to put it under the yarn. There we go. So yarn is going over, hence the name yarn over. So do it again. Yarn over. Then what we're going to do here is to slide down the hook until the yarn is now under the hooked end. There we go. Pull it and pull it all the way through the slip knot we just made. And there we have it, our first chain. I'll do it again. So we add our yarn. So you don't go under it like that, okay? Otherwise it won't flow as nicely. So we take the hook, where the hook is now on the right side of the yarn. We go, whoops, under and over. We pull it all the way through. There we go. But we still have that loop on the hook. And we make as many chains as we need to. So we go, I have 2 chains so far. I'm going to go up to about 15 chains, okay? So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then here we have it, our last chain, which makes now 15 chains. So we have 15 chains here. And we're going to learn how to do the simplest stitch, which is the single crochet stitch. So we have 15 on our hook. What we're going to do now is yarn over once more. But what we're going to now do is to take this hook and insert it into the stitch that is right before. Let me try to get it here. There's this stitch right here, right after our hook. So we yarn over and we insert it right into the adjoining stitch. There we go. So now we have all 3 loops. We have 3 loops on our hook. So what we do, yarn over, and then we're going to pull through 1. Now we end up with 3 again, still on it. There we go, 3. Then we yarn over and pull through. Okay, so let's go again. Single crochet, insert the hook. What we do, insert the hook into this first stitch, then we yarn over, pull through. We have 2 loops. Okay, then we pull through once more. So let me pull this out again and we go again. So here we are. We have just finished our 15 stitches. There we go. Or 15 chain stitches, sorry, there we go. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take this hook and we're going to insert it into the chain right beside what we're working with. So here we look, here we have it. This is the hook, the chain with our hook in it. Right beside it, there is 1. There we go. We're going to insert the hook in that loop, in that stitch. There we go. Then we yarn over, put the yarn over it, pull through. So now we end up with 2 loops on the hook. We go again, yarn over and pull through both loops on the hook. There we go. We're going to do it again. We insert the hook into the stitch that's to the left of our hook. Insert, there we go. Then we yarn over and pull through just that 1 stitch. There we go. Now we have 2 loops on our hook. We yarn over, pull through both loops. There we go. We have single crochets. We do it again. Insert hook to the left, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. Go again. Insert, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. And we do that all the way to the end of this row. There we go. I'm just filling them in. Yarn over, pull through. There we go. And we're just going to continue all the way down to the end of our row. And that the row is the amount of chain stitches that we did initially. So all the way down to the end. There we have it. This is our first row of single crochet. There we go. That's how it looks. Now, when we want to continue making another row on top, what you do, you would chain 1, which means you simply do what we did when we started making our chains, which was to simply have the hook in this loop here, yarn over and pull through just that chain. That's chain 1. And we turn our work, just rotate the work. There we go. Just rotate it. So now we have the same work, but we have it in the direction that we're working because we work from right to left. There we go. We go again. Simple, follow exactly the pattern that we were doing before. So we go into the stitch right to the left of our hook. So we go insert, yarn over, and then we yarn over and pull through 2. Insert, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. And we continue all the way until we reach the end of our row. So continuing all the way down, all the way. There we go. On the way, there we go, there we go. And we are about to finish the row now. Now here we have our last space that we'll insert the hook. We'll just insert it into that little space there. There we go. And there we go, we're finished. This is 2 rows of single crochet. Now single crochet is the smallest and tightest of the stitches it is the most time consuming as well. But there we go. And if I want to finish my work here, I could simply just chain one again, and I could just cut here and then pull through. So let me show you. I would just cut here and pull through. There we go. Tighten it a little bit. There we'd have it. Single crochet.